So hey, I just wanted to start this video by saying hi Pimps and Simps, it's me LT and welcome back to another video. This is me in real time. I just kind of wanted to sit down because like I haven't really sat down with you guys in like 10,000 years, to be really honest. Kind of just like address some things, I guess, just where I've been and what's kind of been up and stuff like that lately. I was gone for like a month and I just kind of came back and started posting. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you do get notified when I post. And if you want to stalk and stick around, all of my social media will be right here as well as in the bio below. It is currently 5:48 in the morning and talk to y'all like we're on a little FaceTime call. I just woke up, to be very honest with you, but I'm probably gonna like lay down and go back to sleep. I'm gonna just start off by starting off. So guys, in the month of June, I just uploaded 2 videos called The Lost Files of May and The Lost Files of June. The Lost Files of May is basically like my last week of May, and then The Lost Files of June is like the entire month of June. If you've watched the video is very sporadic. Picks up, leaves off, picks up again in random places, and like leaves off or whatever. That's kind of how my month of June was, like, to be real honest. Like, I did a lot more in June, but my emotional state was just really like, she was lacking, for like more of a better word. I go through these depressive episodes sometimes, and it's just really hard for me to come out of them and like make content, especially like in this like kind of last year, with everything that's like happened in my life and stuff like that. It's just kind of been like a little harder some months than other months, or some days and other days. The month of June was just like a little rough for me this year. The video clips in the month of The Lost Files of June, actually, like, it's kind of me picking up and starting back again. And there were like a lot of clips where I was like, hey guys, like, you know, starting a new vlog, and then like, but never ending a vlog. But there was like 4 different starts, and I wasn't filming. I was kind of like trying to live in the moment and trying to find me, I guess. Yeah, I was just trying to like live in a moment and trying to like find me and not be sad. If you've ever seen the movie 4 Good Days, like, that's kind of like what my entire month of June felt like, in a sense. Minus like the crack addiction. I was really just trying to find a consecutive like group of days, because in my head I was just like, I was doing good one day, and then maybe a second day I'd also be doing good, and I'd be like, okay, I'm out of my slump, and then that third day, it just hits so hard. And then I'm just like, okay, and then we like start over, and it kept being like a cycle of that. I feel like when I'm depressed, I get very depressed like internally, and like it doesn't seem like I'm as sad or anything like as I am, and it's kind of hard to talk about with people because I'm just like, no, yeah, I'm just like, you know, I don't really know how to explain it or anything like that. I can write down like 1,010 things that I want to do and like still not get them done, or like it's just not really productive and stuff like that. And I just like, I don't know how to be productive at that point, because it's just kind of like a me fighting myself kind of battle. But like, I just never win. Like, either way in it, I like, this me right now just does not win in those battles, and it should just be hard. It's like overwhelming sadness that just like really hits you out of nowhere, and you just have to like deal with it, I guess. Like, it's happened to me several other times in my life, but those other times I've just been through different life experiences, you know, so like coping with those ones, like coping with it every time it happens is just very different. Like, this time I really chose to kind of like sit there in my sadness and kind of like let myself experience it and let myself go through it. So like I understand it, and I understand like where my brain is, instead of just like constantly trying to like fight it and like pretend to be happy and stuff like that. I'm just sad right now, and I just had to really be like okay with just telling people that I was just like sad right now and like I need a 10, you know. So that is where I've been. I'm probably gonna go back to sleep though for a couple hours, and then I will call you guys back. So, oh gosh, Now that I'm awakened from my 3-hour nap, back to basically what I was saying. I've kind of just been going through some things, to be really honest with you. And it was really like I woke up one morning and was snapped out of it. I don't know, during the, like, my downtime, I'm gonna call it, like, I was just really kind of sitting there. I couldn't journal and, like, all that stuff, because I just don't like journaling, like, negativity and stuff like that. Like, that's very important to me. But, like, also I was like, what am I gonna do? And so during that time, I really just, like, I was lost. I didn't know what to, like, do and stuff for real, because what do? You know what I mean? Wake up and stuff, and I just had to just be okay with, like, not being okay. And when I finally just, like, let myself not be okay for a little bit, I just started waking up, and I just tried to, like, positively think, how can I fix these problems? What's wrong? The people I have around me were very encouraging during the time, and yes, I do think that I want to start seeing, like, a therapist or something like that, for real, just to kind of, like, go through things and go through, like, why I go through these, like, moments and stuff like that. But finding a therapist is low-key hard. It's not hard, but it is hard. If you know what I mean. Basically, the important part of this whole thing is that I came out of it, and I am making content again. I unpaused the content that I was making, and I really just, I needed to take some time, which is what I guess I'm trying to say. It wasn't, like, making the content that I think that was, like, leading me into it, but I think that it was the thought of not making it. And I've been trying to be, like, super consistent and stuff like that, and, like, really align what I want for my life with, like, what I need to do in my life. Recently started editing and stuff like that, like, maybe a week ago from when you're seeing this video, is when I really want to say, like, came back to life. Like, I really feel like I, like, re-entered the chat, you know what I mean? Like, that's the best way for me to explain it. Like, I feel like I just, like, took off my headset so that I could, like, be in the moment. I feel very good. I still have times when I'm, like, kind of saddened. I feel like a part of it is just knowing that every day is not going to be a good day. You know, you just gotta work through those hard days, just like you gotta work through those good days. When I came out of my moment, I really understood the things that mean a lot to me, and I really understood the things that, like, I don't want in my life. That was one of the best parts of that moment. While I was going through my whole depressive fit, someone who used to be super close to me also reached out. And I've also kind of been, like, I've been dealing with a lot of loss in my life lately. And not, like, loss in, like, a death way. Thank the universe for that. Just loss in, like, just entering a new stage in my life and entering a new time where I need to, like, understand my foundation and understand my importance as a person. I really just learned that the statement rings true. If they wanted to, they would. Like, that's just point blank, period. No matter what anybody tells you, if you are seeing people and you've really sat there and you've tried to give the understanding and the reasoning, and it's still wrecking your mind and you just cannot fathom what's going on, 9 times out of 10 it comes down to, if they wanted to, they would. Period. If they wanted to, they would. And, like, I really had to, like, learn that. I'm someone who, like, has really bad abandonment issues in all facets of my life. I've really been forced to deal with that recently. Anybody in your life, you should not have to beg anybody in your life for their attention. If they want to give you their attention, they will give you their attention. If they're not giving you the attention, it's because they do not want to give you the attention, especially if like y'all have had the discussion and like the reasoning for why them not giving you attention like is not adding up. You know when you see someone doing something for other people and you're just like, you literally do this for everybody else, so like I don't understand why you're giving me 1,010 excuses. It's because they don't want to. I'm in this point in my life right now where I just need reciprocity. Like I think that I'm very solid. Like I feel like I'm very solid to people in my life, and I like try and really reciprocate things that people reciprocate with me. And if I don't, I really try. There are some things that like I just are really hard for me to reciprocate because of like my past and stuff like that. And like that's not an excuse still at all. Like I need to like really work on that and all that good stuff, you know what I mean? I've just kind of learned like on this walk of life, like sometimes like there has to be no love lost, no like hard feelings. It just has to like, some things just have to be how they are, and that's it. Sometimes I feel like we spend so much time trying to like say that a situation is this and say that a situation is that, and like no, sometimes like the situations really just be what they are. There's nothing you can do about that. Once you try and you can genuinely say that like you've tried with something or for something or for someone, like there just comes a point in life where like you gotta cut it, you gotta call it. Sometimes that sucks. There's nothing worse in life than choosing someone who does not choose you. Or getting older and being an adult, I've really tried to like relearn a lot of like love habits and stuff like that, and it's really hard sometimes. It really is. And I've just been shown a lot of different times how people are, and like I don't like to believe how people are when they tell me how they are. And you know whose fault that is? Mine. I don't be wanting to believe people when they show me a side of them that's like bad and that I don't like, because I have an abandonment problem and because I want to hold on to them in my life. And you know, you just can't do that. You just can't do that because it's just setting yourself up for failure. And that's me setting myself up for failure all the time, it's just my own expectations, you know? It's just, it's my own expectations. When I be like, who's your biggest enemy? My biggest enemy is my own expectations of people. This last year of my life especially, like when people walk out of my life now, like I don't chase them. I don't do any of that. I'm not in a phase. I'm not in a place of like re-attracting people, and like would those people do that for me? No, they didn't at all. They just left. And I can smile and talk to you guys about this right now, but like at the time it was really weighing on me. It was really hurting me. It just took so long for me to like understand. I just didn't want to, you know, especially with like the certain people in my life. I just like, I didn't want to get that. I didn't want to understand that. I didn't want to think that like this was really that. And so from that, I've worked really hard this last year on just learning how to go through things like by myself. It's rewarding in a sense because it just lets me know that like I can get through the things that I used to not be able to get through by myself. But it's really lonely. I don't really like being lonely. I like being alone, but I don't like being lonely. but I've learned that in this life sometimes it's not your choice. I've learned that if someone does something to you, you get to choose if you want to continue dealing with that person or if you don't want to continue dealing with that person, and that is your choice. And as a result of that choice that you make, how you feel after that, those are completely your actions and those are your responsibilities. And I really just had to like, I've had to learn and like really choose like, how do you want to feel? If you choose to accept someone back and they still have not changed and they still are showing you that they're going to act the exact same way and they can't give you like any kind of closure on it, you know what I mean? Because like, what if I take you back after you've been treating me bad, and then what about the next time it happens? Am I supposed to just keep taking you back, you know? And it's like you're really perpetuating a cycle in people of how they're gonna treat you. So like, you gotta care about yourself, girl. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is that you have to care about yourself. Yes. But okay. Those have kind of been the things that I've just been going through or whatever. And I just really, you know, had to learn who's for you is for you and who's not is not. And sometimes that changes. And when that changes, it's okay that changed. Like, it's okay. One thing that I did take out of this, like, latest depressive moment that I was having or whatever. And also, guys, I know there's a stain on my shirt. I don't know what it is, but yeah. But you know, from all of that still, like, I've learned that like life's okay, and I've also learned that in like the chaos of that, what that can be for me or what that can look like for me, I have to like really stay like super grounded, and I have to like, what's it called? I have to really like, I don't know, just understand what I want to do and like where I'm going and where I'm at, and just like kind of let that keep me really focused and stuff like that. Yeah, guys, I really just wanted to like come on here and kind of like let you guys know like what's been up, because like I'm trying to hold myself more accountable as a person, and I feel like every time I come on here, I'm just kind of like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna be super consistent, and like I really have every like intention to come on here and to be, I don't know, and to be present and to be available like for y'all, because like this is a very big part of my life, and I don't ever want to like take that for granted. And a part of like handling important things in your life is like nurturing them and watering them and stuff like that. So people that reach out to me and like let me know that my content like really helps, and that means a lot to me. That really does mean a lot to me, because of like where I started. How you can really go through so many ups and downs, but like the most important part of it is that you really have to go through them, and you really have to grieve, to allow yourself time to be sad. Like life can't just be go 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 go, because like I understand life don't stop for nobody, but like she could take a break sometimes, you could take a break sometimes. Just take the time, and you know what that looks like for you. With all that being said though, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this has kind of given you guys some understanding as to like where I'm at, where I've been at. If you like the video, if you are going through something and you want to talk to someone, leave a comment. You can message me. All of my social media will be right here, as well as linked down in the bio. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.